Hey there, YouTube. Hey, Georgia Bigfoot here. Wanted to do a quick video about some pizza sauce we're going to make, and I'm not going to give the name of the pizza professionals, the restaurant where this sauce is served, other than to say after close study for decades, we've learned that a particular place we love in the Atlanta area makes their pizza sauce with equal parts of 7-Eleven ground tomatoes and Full Red fully prepared pizza sauce. And I should point out this is the Full Red that does not have the basil in it. There's a Full Red with basil and a Full Red no basil. We purchased these off Amazon for $17 a can. We tried to buy these from the restaurant where they serve them at. They would not sell them to us, and I said, okay, well, we'll just buy them off Amazon. So that's what we did. And this particular restaurant uses Badia spices, and we have seen them behind the counter open up equal cans of these, mix it in a giant tub, and then sprinkle on with a cupful of what appears to be oregano. We assume it's oregano because also behind the counter they keep big jugs of oregano, Badia oregano, which other than people using it as a topical sprinkling on their pizzas, it would suggest that a place that only has pizzas and calzones, that's what they're using it for. So we're going to bust these open. We're going to mix equal parts, and we're going to test with the oregano to see what and how much oregano we need to add to give it the same taste. $32 basically for these two cans, which are, let's see, it says 6 pounds 11 ounces for this one and 6 pounds 9 ounces for this one. That's a lot of liquid, but compared to buying the crummy pizza sauce that they have in stores, we're pretty excited about this. So anyway, we're going to keep you posted. Keep watching. We're going to bust these open and take a look at them. Okay, we just opened the first can of the Full Red. It's kind of hard to see in here with this light, but just opened it up with my handy dandy can opener here. And you know, if you read the reviews about the Full Red, people say that it stands on its own as a great pizza sauce, and all I can tell you is the smell is fantastic, and by itself, wow, the taste is dynamite. That's highly encouraging. We're pretty pumped about this. I'm going to stir this up. I shook it first before opening the can, but I'm going to now open up the 7-Eleven. All right, just open up the can of 7-Eleven, and this is the ground tomatoes, and you can tell by looking at this stirs a lot easier than the Full Red pizza sauce, which I don't know if you can tell in there, there's a streak of oil in it, and it's thicker. So what our favorite pizza place does is they take the Full Red non-basil and they mix it with the 7-Eleven 1-to-1, and then they throw what appears to be oregano into it. I guess it could be basil, and they're doing that instead of buying it with the basil, but we're going to try oregano first. We know what it tastes like. We have some from the restaurant that we took to go, so we have it to compare with, and we're gonna crack the code once and for all. And like I said, we're not naming this place because we don't want to I don't know, spill their secret, so to speak, by naming them, other than to say a very, very famous place uses this mixture, and we're excited to find out exactly how to do it. All right, so I've been working on this, and I just wanted to show everybody what we're dealing with. These containers I have are 2-quart containers. I purchased at Dollar Tree. They were $1 a piece. I got 3 of them, and so far I've been working through the 2 cans, scooping 1 cup at a time, 1 cup 7-Eleven, then 1 cup Full Red to fill this one up, and basically I'm now sort of at the point where between this can and this can, it will be a little bit less than filling this all the way to the top. So I just wanted to show everybody what this would look like if you're thinking about, hey, I want to buy these too. What kind of containers might I put them in? They'll totally fit in these plastic containers that are available at Dollar Tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep these in the fridge at first, and then as far as mixing up the ratio of the oregano to the sauce to get it to the right taste, we'll do that and kind of figure out what that is and add it to this video, at least what our opinion is of it. And I will say this, after mixing these two and tasting it, it tastes like 90% of what it tastes exactly like at this particular famous restaurant in Atlanta, and it just blows my mind. I cannot believe we're on this lip of the cup of solving this sauce riddle that has plagued me for decades, at least since 1980. So anyway, hold on for a couple more moments. Okay, so in epilogue, I wanted to say that as far as the initial adding oregano to this 7-Eleven and Full Red mix, that I just wanted to try and figure out, what sort of amount, what's the ratio of that I should add at this particular place in Atlanta. We've seen the mix 1-to-1, and then take Badia oregano with some size of container and sprinkle it into the sauce. And so I consulted the Pizza Bible by Tony, however you say his last name, Gimignani, 11-time world pizza champ. And on his Sicilian tomato sauce on page 126, it talks about pretty much equal amounts of ground tomatoes and a Italian tomato paste product, which is not Full Red, but a Full Red kind of looks like a tomato paste product when you first open it up. So to that amount, which is basically 960 grams, I divided by 2 for 480. And then down here it asks for 1.5 teaspoons of dried oregano, 1 gram. So I put in 0.5 gram per my micro scale, and I mixed it in with this, and without even letting it set up, it hasn't even melded overnight, I poured a little bit into here, and you can see what it looks like, and took a taste, and it is a dead ringer. It's a dead ringer for the famous